Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers, and welcome back to Mercury Farms. It's early in the morning. Back from our trip from the Pacific Northwest. If you saw yesterday's episode on the Pacific Northwest, maybe you were a little bit confused at the beginning because the title was Pacific Northwest and I started the episode on Mercury Farms. But we're back. We're back from the Pacific Northwest working on our own farm. I have sent an email to Mr. Bill Buck over in the Pacific Northwest to kind of let him know my thoughts, and we're going to communicate back and forth a little bit and see how we're going to handle that farm over there. But today we're focusing right here on our own farm in Mercury Farms. We're putting down some oats in the field that we just harvested some canola in a couple days ago. Gotta get the money back in the ground because we want to buy that forage harvester, so we need 400 grand. But we do have 200,000 liters of canola in the silo, but right now the price of canola is kind of like it was the day before. Not the greatest, so we're just going to hold off on that. I did take a quick peek this morning at the animals, see what they're up to. I went up to look at the chickens to see how they're doing on eggs. The first coop that we built, they got almost all 6 pallets full of eggs, and the other one is like 4 out of 6 full. The sheep are doing well. They got a full pallet of wool, and all the other pallets have like one bag out of 4 or 2 bags out of 4 in them, so they're doing well as well. They're doing good. Yeah, so I'll just say that. The cows got about 30,000 liters of milk, and milk price is not that bad, but I've seen better. So maybe other than maybe cleaning out the animals later, maybe not in this episode, but next episode, because we got some work to do today. I'm just going to make one more pass down through here, and we'll put the T8 and a worker. We're going to hop into our Volvo truck. We need to go up and collect that grass that we mowed yesterday in game day. We need to pick that grass up because that grass is going to start to grow. Probably has grown already because we slept overnight. But we need to pick it up and put it into the BGA, compact it, either with the T8 or the Case Puma. Doesn't matter which, and cover it up and make some silage out of it and start selling some silage. But we have to remember 100,000 liters of silage is only going to net us like 36, I shouldn't say only, 36 grand. You know, when you start off a farm, like when I started off this farm, you told me I want to get 36 grand, I've been like, sign me up. Now it's like 36 grand. It's nice, but it's not yeah. It didn't seem like long ago. It's like, yeah, well, the farm is doing well. I got everything I kind of need. And now it's like, I need all this money because there's a lot of other stuff I would like to have. So yeah, I'm going to overlap just a little bit just to make sure that the worker gets, because I probably didn't go in a straight line. But yeah, he's going to go there. Oh, we got weeds here. Of course we do. Let's hop back here. Is that the first growth stage? Can I use, yes, I don't have to put row crop tires on the Case Puma. So it's fine where it is. Or do I have row crop tires on it now? I do not know. No, we don't. But it should be fine. So let's go ahead and I guess we'll start off doing some weeding so you can get that done. Weeding is important. The grass is not going to go anywhere. We're not playing the season, so the grass is not going to deteriorate or anything like that. So it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So let me go ahead and get this down. I think what I'll do is I'll make one pass with a headland and then set him off on a worker is what we'll do. And then later on he can also fertilize this field as well. Then we'll grab the Volvo after we get going. We'll grab the loading wagon, head up there. And the reason why we're using the Volvo truck is because the Case Puma may struggle going up the hill with a full trailer of grass in the back. So we'll make sure that we got enough horsepower to do so. But it shouldn't take us too long to do a headland here. And it looks like the weeder might be in a little bit of repair. Usually I can weed at what, 12 miles an hour with this thing? give or take. I should probably try to update courseplay for some reason. Courseplay seemed to work fine on this field, but lately when I try to do courseplay in this field, he runs into the hedges. So it might be a setting that I'm doing wrong that changed, I don't know. But hiring a worker is not going to be that big of a deal. But since I kind of forgot about doing the weeding and fertilizing this field today, but since we're doing a headland, you might want to check out yesterday's episode, because I kind of started my Let's Play on the Pacific Northwest in a way. Yeah, we kind of went and visited the Pacific Northwest to kind of get it going, because I'm kind of got my fingers crossed that it's going to pass testing sometime soon. And really, I think I'm kind of done on the Pacific Northwest until it gets released in some way, shape, or form. It's been in testing since last Thursday, and I'm recording this on a Wednesday evening. So as of Wednesday evening, what is today? It's May 29th. I'm recording this on. So it's still in testing. It hasn't been taken off the list for testing. So being in testing this long, it seems like everything is starting to pass, but it doesn't mean they won't find something. So for you people waiting for the Pacific Northwest, keep our fingers crossed. I got my fingers crossed because I'm itching a little bit to kind of get the series started on that, rather than just running around. Usually when I play on a farm or any kind of game, really, I kind of set myself for some goals to achieve or whatever. It's kind of hard for me to continue playing a game when there's no more goals or achievements to do, because it's like, why am I playing this for? What am I reaching for? And I got plenty more goals to do here in Mercury Farms. That's why we're still here, and that's why we're not leaving. Plenty more to do in this map, even though is this episode 50? This is either 49 or 50. Yeah, we're in that area somewhere. So by the time I edit this video, I will know by then, because I'll look at my list and know. But we got plenty more to do on this map. Like weed this field and get a worker going so I can grab my Volvo truck. It's almost 8 o'clock in the morning, and it is kind of misty out still. At least it's not going to rain today. But if it did rain, I don't think it would matter, because all the work we're doing is work that can be done in the rain, I do believe. Alright, so I need to go down here and take care of this little cubby hole. So like I said before, the field right across from us, we could buy that in the future and extend our parking area. I might put the silo right in that field right there. And I may join it up with this kind of the field right here, this little cubby hole as I keep calling it. I mean, not much of it. I could put like a shed right here, put like a boundary kind of like right where we're going up, and put a shed facing the road. And on that side we'll do a whole bunch of terrain work. Well, not much of terrain, but maybe put some sand or gravel down or something, and put our silo over there and remove the silo that's there, make it a drive-through silo. So yes, a lot of things that we can do to help out this farm. And because the silo at first I kind of liked it in the middle, but now it's starting to be a little bit of a nuisance to me. And I would like to put more of other things down that we could use. Because the silo right in the middle is kind of more of just being in the way and take up too much space. Okay, so somewhere in here he should be good, and we'll just hire a worker. And he should be good to go, so now that's looking good. So the T8's working good. Let's grab our Volvo truck, which is just right here. Let's go ahead and load up our loading wagon. And usually I don't like doing this for the Volvo, because when I get that much weight and all the weight's just back on that little hitch right there, and it gets a little... Actually, we can go this way, stay off the main road. Yeah, it kind of takes a lot of the weight out the front wheels and just rides a little weird. And I think this is the first episode I recorded. It was kind of funny. If any of you watch my American Truck Simulator series, or I don't want to call it a series, but those videos. So the video I just put out Wednesday, which is actually went live not long ago. And I remember during the video saying, I'm going to take a screenshot here. I'm like, man, this seems like a nice little place to take a screenshot. Well, every time I take a screenshot, I do load it on my World of Trucks profile. And for some reason, a lot of people like that picture. And it was chosen as editor's pick on the World of Trucks website, which I thought was something that would never happen, because there are some pictures I take I think are great, and I'm not really trying to get in the editor's pick on the web page. It was just kind of interesting to come back. I'm like, why is my profile getting all these? And I turn on. I'm like, oh, my one of my pictures have been chosen for editor's pick. Just a little tidbit for you. All right, so the question is how much grass we can get out of this field, because the field does need to be plowed, and it only has one stage of fertilization. That's all it has going for it, is one stage of fertilization, but the negative is it needs to be plowed. And right now I would like to switch this over to corn, which, depending, like I said, we need 400 grand, and it seems like a long stretch seeing that we only got 28,000, but like I said, we do have 200,000 liters of canola. We have a little bit of sunflower, and of course we got all the animal products, eggs, milk, and wool, constantly being produced, so not as far off as we might think. So by the time I get up here, plow it, and actually put some corn into it, and the corn takes a couple days to grow, in a couple days time we could have the cash, because right now we are planting soybean. We got like 3 fields that are waiting to be, well, they're growing, basically, is what I want to say. And plus we're going to have all this silage here from this grass. So it depends on how much we get out of here. So every 100,000 liters we got out of here, that's 36 grand. But you can see we're not, we're getting a good amount of grass, but not much. So you can see that even the Volvo truck is, I won't say struggling to get up the hill, but we're up here. So we got a half a trailer just by doing that, so we could actually get quite a bit of grass out of here. But we'll see how it goes. And the BGA is just right across the street. That's why we bought this field. We're going to pick it for maize and make some chaff out of it. But like I said, we need that forage harvester and a header. And we're going to go with the masher harvester, forage harvester. I know I usually get the Big X, but I figured, you know what, let's mix it up. We'll get the masher and try that one out. I've done the New Holland before, not in 19 though, but I've done it before. And of course, ever since I got the mod for the Big X, I've been using that all the time, because that has a capacity to, so when I go to unload the chaff, the harvester can keep going, and by the time I get back I can unload 60,000 liters and so on and so forth. But since we're just right across the street from the field, and I'm not really in a rush just to get things done like I do sometimes in other maps, yeah, we can just take the masher out, put the masher on a worker, and I'll follow the masher around with the truck. I'll probably by then maybe upgrade our trailer, because our trailer holds 60,000 liters. I don't know how much it's going to cost me to upgrade the trailer to 90,000 liters, but hopefully by then maybe we can do that. And the grass just grew, and I'm kind of concerned now because can I get in this guy? Did that? Okay, this crop did not grow. I was like, this crop is in a, if this crop grows, second growth stage, I'm gonna destroy all the crop. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye out on that field, just in case. Just because this crop grew doesn't mean that, and that one hasn't yet. It kind of progresses down the map when it does that. So I'm a little concerned about it. So I'll have to check on it in a little while. So there's a full trailer. I'm going to work more in this field because obviously I'm going to get a few trailers out of here, which is good. So this is like this is 90,000 liters. So this is probably like $31,000 worth of silage at some point. But yeah, this is load one of many. And actually I got silage already. Okay. I knew that. We got silage in here. That could be for the cows or to sell because I think we got silage in the silo anyways. I'm not paying attention about me backing up. I'm just looking at the silage pit over there. So yeah, I'll bring it back in a little while. Give you an update. Well, I'm not backing up this trailer. What the darn am I? Yeah, let me focus on this and I'll bring it back later. Making progress in the grass field. If we happen to get 30,000 liters in the trailer, that'll be 300,000 liters in the silage pit. Now, I did go back down and check on the case Puma to see how that was doing while I was doing, picking up some grass here because I was worried about the field growing while in the second stage. And when I went back down there, the field has grown to the second stage, but it was not destroying crops. And that's when I finally realized, and I never noticed this before, I guess hired workers will not destroy. I knew that the harvesters wouldn't, but I did not know that, you know, if your worker is doing, well, if it's just working, I guess if a hired worker is working in a field, it's not going to destroy the crops. Now, I'm pretty sure when we go pick up the case Puma, because it's done working in the field, when I drive out of there, we're probably going to destroy some crop, but we're not going to destroy that much. It is what it is. The TA is also done. Well, I say they're done. I got messages saying that they were done. I haven't checked the workout yet, so we'll see. I've been busy. I mean, after I realized the case Puma wasn't destroying the crops, I said, you know what? I'll just let him be. I'll let him finish, and we'll destroy a little bit of crop when we leave with the weeder. So I'll have to put narrow tires on the case Puma, and then he can fertilize that field. Or I think we'll fertilize it actually. Because what I'm going to do is we're going to grab the T8, put the seed drill away, and bring the T8 all the way down here to the BGA, and he's going to compact this grass for us and get it wrapped up, so that way the next in-game day, I mean, it should be ready in the evening hours, but it'll be kind of late anyways. Yeah, it'll be ready the next day. So in theory, with this, did I get 30,000? Oh yeah, I got more than that. So we got 300,000 liters. So we should get over $100,000 selling the silage just from that pit alone. I don't know how much is in the other pit. That grass is from the animal farm, those grass fields. So I mean, we could easily check out. I can unwrap it and see how much silage is in there. Now the other thing I do want to get, instead of using a belt system here, I probably am going to get a wheel loader. I already have a modded one downloaded, and I have a modded bucket that will hold 12,000 liters. Kind of like I did in Farming Simulator 17. I think that bucket held 11.5, but this one holds 12, so pretty much the same bucket. But the wheel loader, I do believe, is the New Holland. And the only thing I cared about is being able to choose the color. So if I put an F1 here, you can... Oh, I'm not in the pit far enough. Yeah, so we got 318,650. If I come over here, yeah, it just says fermented silage until I uncover it. Wow, so we got 247,000 liters here. So we have a lot of silage that we could be selling. How much silage do we have in our silo? 150,000 liters, which is more than enough for the cows. Even though I probably could feed them some. But what I'm going to do now is make a quick cut here. I need to be moving some things around. I'm going to bring the Volvo truck back to the farm. Drop off the loading wagon, or should I leave the loading wagon here? I think I'll leave the loading wagon up here for right now, because what we may do is sell some of that silage. The T8 will be up here. So after the T8 gets compacting that grass into, well, just compacting it, then we cover it. The T8 will be up here. We could use the T8 on the loading wagon, load it up with silage, and start selling some of that silage in the other pit, start getting some cash. And like I said, we're going to be in the case Puma, fertilizing that field. So I'll bring you back in just a second, especially when I get everything situated, basically. Yeah, I'll say it. I'll spit it out. Words. Alright, so everything is situated. The T8 is up at the BGA, compacting the grass. The Volvo truck is back down here. And this is going to hurt just a little bit. Yeah, so you can see the worker didn't crush any crops, but I sure do when I leave. Yeah, we got a cornfield here that we do need to harvest at some point, but luckily for us, the worker ended up right on a exit from the field, so we can get right on the road here. Well, road. Farm path, if you will. I did, when I brought back the seed roll, I filled it up with seed and fertilizer. It was close to empty, so we were over 30,000, just barely. We were at $30,000, so it cost us, just shy of $9 grand to do all that. Tab button repair. That way, that's all set to go. The weeder is great. You don't have to use herbicide. Use it when you can. So there's our sunflower field. So yes, like I keep saying, we do have 200,000 liters of canola to sell. We're going to have soybean and sunflowers in the near future to sell. And as you just saw, oh, I was at the workshop. I went to the workshop for a reason, Peanut. Come on. I need to put narrow tires on here. So yeah, we got just shy of 600,000 liters of silage. Well, we don't have, it will be. But we're going to have 600,000 liters of silage to sell shortly. So with that cash in mind, we might be able to buy our forage harvester sometime soon. Customize. And is it this way? No, it's wide tires. Narrow tires. Customize for $0. Yes, please. Hook that back up. Let's turn on... Oh, GPS was on because I forgot. Every time you fix the vehicle, it'll come back on. I kind of wish Courseplay would not have an active HUD every time you fix something, but it's all minor stuff. Quick clicks here and there, and we're all set to go. So yes, row crop tires. Let's go ahead and there's point A. Point B, we got a... There, now we're Alt-R. Just setting up GPS, folks, so just give me a second here. And I haven't checked on either Courseplay or GPS in about 10 days, so there might be an update to what I'm using. Alt-X. Turn it on. And I'm probably going to miss a little bit up there, but that's fine. We can get it later. The main thing is, I'll only get good coverage on the field. So many more things I would like to buy for the farm. So yeah, as we've been talking about, the forage harvester and obviously a header, a slurry spreader, because we're going to get tons of digestate from doing silage. So yeah, we're going to need one of those. I would like to say get a wheel loader to do the silage instead of using the belt system. Cotton harvester would be nice, and maybe a beet harvester. So that's a lot of cash. I mean, there's what, 1.45, maybe, yeah, $1.5 million. And of course, obviously buy some more fields. As for the animals, I really don't plan on doing pigs on this map. Hawke's Bay keeps me busy enough with that. So yeah, no pigs on this map. And no horses. Decide not to go with horses either. If I do go with horses in the future, I probably won't use the horse helper mod. Because to me, the horses, with with the horse helper mod, it was really nice at the beginning just to get the cash, because we always want, when 19 first came out, we all wanted to try the horses, and then we all just wanted the cash to buy some new stuff. So to me, the horses, with the horse helper mod, you're just feeding them, and every 10 days you're selling them. It's not that much to feed them either. And without the mod, it takes a lot of work to train up horses. But what we could do is just get, I think there's a mod out there where you can get 2 horses and just ride them every day, and then have to clean them and do it properly. So we might do that at some point. But not in this map either. Now, the only thing we could do on this map is we could add, if we get to that point, another cow pasture and or another sheep pasture. 2 chicken coops is good enough, I do believe. Although sometimes the chickens seem rather easy as well, in a way. Because you don't have to give chickens water, you just got to give them a cereal crop. And once you get a full pen of 400 chickens, they really produce the eggs. And if the map you're playing on has a good price of eggs, I mean, we're playing in hard mode, and sometimes the egg price on here it gets close to 2,000. And by the time, we're going to have like 12 pallets. And each pallet holds 9,600 liters of eggs. So that's quite a good amount of eggs. And in about another day and a half or so, we're going to have 12 full pallets of eggs. The sheep on this map, the wool price actually isn't that bad on hard economy. We saw it at, what, $6.20? Is the best price I've seen so far. So it looks like we're going to end our day somewhere around noon once again. Which is a good time to always take a break and go have some lunch. But after we get done fertilizing this field, we're just going to check up on the T8, see how he's doing up there at the BGA. And we'll get that wrapped up today. For some reason today on the map, the traffic, you can probably see it ahead. It's like all the traffic is in a line, all clumped all together. So when I was bringing the grass from the grass field over to the BGA, it seems like every time I came out, the traffic was right there and I had to wait for it to pass, which is no big deal. Just interesting. An interesting fact. And also, I probably should mention, I saw this on Silver News about a couple days ago. So, most maps, the base maps in Farming Simulator are 2x2s. A map like Hawke's Bay, I think Hawke's Bay is a 4x4. I think this map is a 2x2. Let's see. Rattlesnake Valley in Farming Simulator 17 was a 4x4. And some maps, as you've probably seen, what's the Australian map? Isn't that a 16x16 map? Which is a huge map. I mean, extremely huge. Well, are you ready for this? There's someone out there who's creating a map that's a 64x64 map. Yeah, 64x64. You're not playing that single player, and if you're playing it multiplayer, you better have a full house. So he showed the map and what it looked like, and the fields look awfully small. But like he said in Silver News, you have to realize with a 64x64 size map, those fields do look small, but they're probably the biggest fields that you're going to find on a 2x2 or even a 4x4. And he did show some screenshots of them harvesting one of these fields, and the fields just look huge. You could have 5 or 6 harvesters in one field harvesting, and it probably could take you a while. I think the author of the map said driving from one side of the map to the other could take a half hour in real life just to get from one side of the map to the other. Yeah, that's a huge map. Single player, I don't see. I mean, I don't know how you would do it. I honestly don't know how you would do it. And playing on the map without mods, so if you just take a base size harvester when they harvest at 6 miles an hour and only can hold, say, like 12,000 liters of crop, you're going to be going, I mean, you're going to have workers going on every field, and you're just going to be going from one field to another, emptying the harvester, and you're not going to be able to keep up. I mean, I give the guy credit for trying to make a huge field like that, but at some point it becomes so ridiculous. I mean, I think it's a novelty. To me, this is my personal opinion. It's going to be like a novelty map where people will play it for a while and just realize I mean, why would you want to own all the fields? And I mean, just owning 3 fields alone would probably be more than enough to handle. It's even like this map here for single player, Mercury Farms, perfect size map, beautiful map to play on. It's maintainable single player. And when Seasons comes out, whenever that may be, it'd be even better. Let's just double check. So yeah, we're fully fertilized. Perfectly good there. Sunflower field is fully fertilized. Got some, no lime. Wow, no weeds. I want to say weeds. No weeds and fully fertilized. Same thing for our wheat crop here. That might even be ready for our, yes it is. So next episode, we'll probably have to harvest these 2 fields. Well, we don't have to, but we will. Definitely want to take care of the wheat because of this reason here. You can see the chickens, they're getting down in the red. So, and them too. So we want to top them off as we can. So as for our animals are going, like the cows, 36,000 liters of milk. Now I know I can get rid of water at the greenhouses. So if my tanker's got water and I want to sell milk, boom. We'll come down to the greenhouses. We'll sell our water. If that's what we have to do, we have to do. I'm going to try to avoid selling water, though. Looks like we're going to get more cows today. And, of course, when I get 1 cow, I actually get 4 because they're all ready to pop in about 10 hours. And that means this will come down. That means this will need more. And, yeah, the sheep, we get 1. Now it's every 22 hours. We're up to... We started with 42. We've gotten 4 sheep, so there's, just by them reproducing, that's $4,000 worth. And the wool, they're doing pretty good there. They're fine on food and whatnot. But let me turn the GPS off. Let's go ahead. Let's see. I do not need to fill the sprayer or the spreader. It's got a good amount of fertilizer in it for now. We'll leave the narrow tires on the Puma. So we are using the def mod on this map, and so that one's down to 89%. So at some point, either we'll just go to the store and buy the 50-liter canisters, because even though it says, like it says, def fuel, a certain percentage, I do not know how many liters of def fuel it needs. So I have no idea. So let's head up here. Last thing first, we'll see how this guy is doing. He's going rather slow. He's at 38%. Why are you going that slow here? Let's turn speed. Let's see, steering speed from recording. Well, let's turn it on maximum speed, dude. It should be on maximum speed. When I record, that's max speed. Yeah, when I record, I kind of go slow to make sure I drive kind of a straight line so it doesn't swerve all over the place. It's not turn speed. Is that why it's going slow? Reverse speed, we'll bump it up to 9. Well, he's just not going forward fast enough as far as I'm concerned. Doesn't matter. He's the one doing the work. He is at 42%. So I'll have to sit here and wait until he gets done so I can cover it up. I hate leaving the game while he's halfway through because then I got to set it up all over again. But I do believe that's going to cover it for today. Yeah, we got some silage that we could sell as well. Obviously, we're going to sell it because we got plenty of it. So this is where I would like to use the wheel loader. Actually, let me show you. I mean, the wheel loader is nothing special of a mod. I think the only difference is... Wait, where are we? The only difference is, I mean, the price is the same. I mean, the stats are exactly the same. Nothing to change there. The only difference is, yeah, we can, I mean, look at the color choices here. I mean, tons of color choices. Tons and tons and tons. So that's the only reason why I chose it. How much would that cost us anyways? Ooh, wow. Yeah. But I would rather use the wheel loader when we can to do the silage instead of a belt, but now the belt will have to do. Plus we can use the wheel loader because the cows, I kind of need to take care of the manure a little bit. I know we're using it for the greenhouses, but we're starting to get more and more cows, and the cows are producing more manure than I need, so we can sell some at the BGA as well. But like I said, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time on Mercury Farms. But until then, have a good one.